Jurgen, no. Yo, what up, people? It's Liverpool versus everybody. I just here to talk about the kind of the fallout almost. It seems like for some fans, and you know, the feelings about Jurgen Klopp. Let me just start by saying, obviously, the day Jurgen leaves, it will be hugely disappointing. It'd be sad, but I think this is the whole reason why you get a manager like this and working with the people he's working with to kind of set I don't know, a map for hopefully the next coach that comes in. That doesn't always work, obviously, but I'm going to be optimistic on it and hope that once Klopp leaves, it doesn't mean that Liverpool necessarily need to do a whole rebuilding thing. That may happen, but I'm hoping for the best. Also, it's Jurgen Klopp, the same guy who once said, absolutely not, when asked if we were getting Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Uh, Jurgen Klopp is very tongue-in-cheek with things, and to me, people kind of hang on to the words they want to hear or the words they want to read. He definitely said that he wasn't saying that it was going to happen, meaning he was going to retire, but he's saying that if it did, it shouldn't be any surprise. So you kind of could take that depending on who you are, how you want to take it. If you just remember how things were going when Brendan Rodgers was there that last year, things he did, like putting a reserve squad basically in the Champions League against Real Madrid. We just come such a long way from that. And there were some growing pains and all that. There's some frustrating periods with Klopp is there, but Klopp has learned over the seasons how things need to be at the club, how his team needs to play, what kind of players he needs for this team. And he's built this amazing togetherness with the team and just with the club, the fans, the players, everything. And so, but there's also a lot of stress that goes into these jobs, especially being the manager at Liverpool. And who knows? Klopp, I feel like, is always trying to get at the fans in a positive way, to get them to be even more. They've been amazing, obviously, especially those European nights. But could you go up a notch? And so you never know what Klopp is really doing, or what he's saying, or what he's trying to convey, really, when it comes to these kind of things. So for me, personally, it's about enjoying him while we have him, and it's about the fans doing what they can, especially the ones who are fortunate to go to games every week, whether it be home or away, but especially at home, to just be that much better and just enjoy him while he's here, not look forward or dread the what could be the inevitable. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to live life that way in general. Not even just put football to the side, but just in general, enjoy it while you have it. Enjoy it while you have it. Tomorrow's not promised, so let's just enjoy it while we have it. And I think that's probably the best way to move forward. But yeah, I mean, I think we're very blessed to have a manager like him, and just who he is, his personality, how he interacts with the fans, his obviously his behavior on the touchline, the way he is with the players. So, again, it's like anything else. It's like the conversations we've had, or maybe you all have had amongst your family, friends, fellow fans about, possibly losing one of our front three or any top player. The thing is, we need to enjoy them while we have them, and hopefully our success is something that compels them to stay. Winning the Champions League, I think, is great for the club, great for the fans, but it's the biggest thing is the players, because I think these players, as good as they feel like they are with this team and this manager and this club, they felt like they had to win something big. I think there's a lot of them who, especially I know Trent for sure, wanted to win the Prem. I know some that just wanted to lift something. But to lift the Champions League, which to me is the best or the biggest trophy you can win for a club, that's really good. That's really big. And so the more we're doing that, we just got the Super Cup. The more we're lifting trophies, and then the more chance we have of keeping our players, but also keeping Klopp. So I believe Klopp will win a Prem while he's at Liverpool. Last year was, again, very stressful. To come that close and not get it, that could take a toll on you. I'm not saying it's taking a toll on Klopp. Bear with me for a second. I'm not saying it's taking a toll on Klopp necessarily, but if it did, could you really could you really knock that? Overtime. And Klopp's a competitor. I heard someone on a podcast saying part of what would influence him to leave, or what would play into the idea of him leaving is, you know, as long as Pep is there, then Klopp is at some point going to just say, you know what, this guy's too good. I mean, look, I could be wrong, but that doesn't seem. I don't think Klopp has that within him. I don't think he has this whole, well, it's too hard, man. This guy is too amazing. Let's just stop here. No. I think Klopp will keep fighting until he gets it. And so, and maybe that's what happens. He wins a league, maybe another Champions League, maybe 2 other trophies, whatever it may be, FA Cup, another Super Cup, whatever the case may be, and then he leaves. I don't know. Only Klopp knows. And maybe he doesn't know at this moment. I think a lot of things come into play. But, you know, people have lives and outside of football, and, you know, he's not getting any younger. I'm not saying that he's super old or anything, but he's not getting any younger. That's just the facts. And these managers are away from their families for large parts of the seasons, I would imagine. And so, yeah, I mean, it's inevitable for Klopp to leave at some point. But for me, and the way I think about it is, again, let's appreciate it, let's enjoy it. Let's hold the memories tight, and just, you know, just continue to enjoy this ride, because I think Klopp has taken us on an amazing one. Ups, downs, but I think there's far more positives that outweigh the negatives, and I'm happy about that. I'm proud about that. And so, you know, we got to just keep trucking. We got to just keep trucking and just appreciating these moments. And that's why I think the fan situation is just so big. And I think people used to get on Klopp about that, but you're seeing why he did what he. There's always a method to Klopp's madness. You know what I mean? Like this season, it might be, oh, we should have got players and all that, and maybe we should have, but we didn't. So it's time for us to move on with that. But maybe there's a bigger reason why he didn't do it. Maybe his choice again proves us wrong. You know, so I mean, how about that? I think we've all questioned Klopp, rightfully or wrongly, at some point, and the time of him being the manager of Liverpool Football Club. And I'd like to think that more times than not, he's come out as being on point, especially over the last season or two. You know, maybe when he first came in, yes, but that's just him getting used to the Premier League, getting used to everything about it. And we know how Klopp talks about the lack of breaks for players and how that irritates him. And, you know, other leagues have a certain holiday break or whatever, and the turnaround time and you know, he tends to bring those things up. I'm careful not to say complaining, because I don't want to knock him in that way, but he continues to bring those things up, the weather, so the grass and everything. So there's certain things that really, I think, obviously irk Klopp, and you know, it's only but so much irking a man can go through. And so, you know, again, I'm just enjoying it while he's here, and that's what I'm thinking about. You know, the next team we got to play and all that. Not, oh God, it's coming close to Klopp, you know, finishing his tenure at Liverpool. What are we gonna do? Look, although in reality that time will seem like it'll blow by, it's still a bit of time from now. So there's no need in my mind to even think that way. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the Klopp thing. What you interpreted his comments to mean. Are you worried? Have you gotten to a point where you're already looking for a replacement coach, or not looking for one, as if you'll make the decision, but where you're considering maybe other managers that the club could bring in? Let me know what you think in the comment section. It is Wednesday. These weeks are going by fast. Hope you guys are having a lovely week wherever you are today. And yes, I will see you all Friday. Till then.